All right, we're starting off with some biscoff cookies on our pizza pan. I'm adding 2 sticks of salted butter into my hot pan. We're gonna let that butter get nice and melted. I have it on medium-high heat. I am using salted butter, as I mentioned, but you can use unsalted if you're worried about the sodium. But this is gonna be a super easy and delicious dessert. We have those biscoff cookies that are just gonna be absolutely scrumptious. Okay, that's starting to melt nicely. Now I'm gonna come in with my light brown sugar, and we're gonna add about 1 to 2 cups of light brown sugar, depending on how sweet you want this to be. I'm gonna do about 1.5 cups, so we're gonna be right in the middle. Beautiful. Now it's important that we get this nice and whisked together because we do not want to feel all of that sugar all grainy. We want it to be nice and smooth. So we are going to be mixing this up until it starts to boil. Our mixture has started to boil, so now we're gonna let that boil for 5 minutes and then remove it from the heat. All right, this looks ready. Let's go to our cookies. All right, look at that mixture. We are just gonna get that right on top of our cookies. And I forgot to put foil on the first time I lined up these cookies, but I added it this time. So do not forget the foil underneath your biscoff cookies. Oh my gosh, look how delicious our caramel looks. I am so excited. Is it caramel or is it toffee? Which one is it, babe?
I think it's toffee because of the brown sugar and butter, but I don't know.
How do you make caramel then?
I think you add like cream or milk or something, I don't know.
Oh, that looks so good. And for some reason, we have to add this to the oven and let it bubble up a little bit more, maybe just to ensure that the brown sugar's not grainy, but we're gonna go ahead and do that. Look how bubbly this is. Okay, I had it in there for about 3 minutes at 400 degrees, and I think that's ready. I think it really helped that brown sugar not be grainy. But while this is hot, I'm gonna come in with my milk chocolate chips, and we are putting this right on top of that sweet toffee and those biscoff cookies. Now, those biscoff cookies are the ones that you get like on the airplane. They are absolutely delicious, but you can get them at the grocery store too, which I don't know if all of you guys knew that, but you can get it right with all the other cookies right next to the Oreos. I absolutely love biscoff. You can even get biscoff cookie butter. It's just all so yummy. And we're using this whole bag. Now I'm using milk chocolate like I mentioned, but you can use dark chocolate, semi-sweet, white chocolate, but I think milk chocolate's gonna really complement those biscoff cookies. All right, and since this is already super hot, we're just gonna let this sit until our chocolate chips start to melt. All right, our chocolate chips are starting to look glossy, which means that they should be able to just start spreading out. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait to dig into this. We have the cookies, the toffee, the chocolate. Now this is obviously a take on a classic dessert. And yes, this is a dessert, so it is not healthy. This is, for those people that like the sweets, that like to, have a midnight snack. You can just put this in your fridge and you will never go hungry. It is gonna be so yummy, but we are just spreading this until we feel like all those chocolate chips have completely melted and we get a nice layer of that milk chocolate from edge to edge. Oh, doesn't it smell good?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this.
Yeah, we kind of want to get that toffee covered, all those cookies covered. I think that's as good as we're gonna get.
Yeah, it looks good.
Now the next step, you can go any way you want. You could add some nuts, you could add some sprinkles, you could go crazy, but I'm gonna add some flaky salt. I want like a salty sweet situation here. So we're just gonna do a little bit of flaky salt. I have this, fancy salt that you can put on pretty much anything. I like putting it on steak, but I also like it with my chocolate. I know, it's so versatile. So we're just kind of putting it on there until we feel like we have enough salt. There is no measuring or no rhyme of reason because you can do whatever you want for this step, so I don't measure. All right, but that is it. We're gonna go ahead and put this in the fridge for a couple of hours. All right, we just took this out of the fridge. I think it is ready. Now we did use that foil like I mentioned, so we're gonna just kind of peel that off. Look, it comes off perfectly. Go ahead and let's look at the bottom of this. Oh, how does it look?
It looks cool. I can see like one little cookie. There they are. Oh my goodness. Look at that thing.
Oh my. Oh, it smells so good.
Smells good.
We're just going to break off our pieces, and then we have a little serving platter for our biscoff cookie crack. Yep. This is so good. I know a lot of people use pretzels for this. They use saltines, but these biscoffs are gonna be a game changer. Who doesn't love biscoff cookies, right?
Oh yeah.
Look at that. Doesn't it look delicious?
Oh my gosh, I want to try one.
Okay, I'm just gonna go for this small piece right here. I'm just gonna put the whole thing in my mouth.
Is it good?
Mmm. 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 Mmm.